The Mackenzie River Husky is not much of a breed of a dog, but rather a type. This term describes several populations of sled dogs throughout the Arctic and subarctic region. The catchy name Mackenzie River Husky was coined by outsiders as they saw these frayed huskies and didn't know what to call them. The locals only knew the huskies by their different villages, and so they named these dogs according to the village's name. Old Crow dogs, Fort McPherson dogs, Arctic Red dogs, Porcupine River dogs, and Hare River dogs are all such canines that are named after their village. These dogs are believed to have been crossed with the large European breeds such as St. Bernards, Newfoundlands, and Staghounds. Now without further ado, let's dive right into our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Mackenzie River Huskies. But before we start our list, we'd like to take a moment to express our thanks to all the original Mackenzie Husky owners on this video. The video would seriously not have been possible without them. So don't forget to check out these adorable dogs from the Instagram profiles that have been linked in the description below. And now, let's begin the list. Number 1. Their origin and history. From the research of Bill Carpenter of Yellowknife, which dates back to the 1530s, we can get to know a lot about this type of dog. In his research on Mackenzie River Huskies, he discusses mainly the emergence of the frayed huskies below and around the Arctic Circle during the mid to late 1800s. In the 19th century, each village and community lived separated from each other by hundreds to thousands of miles, developing similar characteristics based on their similar need. So these huskies were separately and distinctly developed as small working teams, just as people living in the territory. While consuming from limited and sometimes erratic food sources, they were capable of hauling large loads through deep snow and hilly or mountainous territories. In the 1960s, due to several factors, the breed started to decline in number. One of the reasons of their decline was because of the Canadian government's efforts to stop native sovereignty by the mass killing of dog teams. The introduction of snowmobiles also led to the disappearance of these dogs. Even today, breeders are having a hard time saving the subsistence of these gorgeous animals. Number 2. Where are they now? Regardless of the fact that this is a mixed breed, Mackenzie River Huskies are thought to be classic sled dogs of the Arctic. This is part of the reason why there has been rising interest to preserve these dogs. Today, the majority of the remaining breeding stock remains in the care of Alaskan Donna Dowling. Dowling acts as a coordinator for Alaskan residents interested in breeding and preservation of the native Arctic freightening dog. She describes the gene pool as capable of considerable variation, but states that the temperament is always guaranteed to be independent. Number 3. Their physical characteristics can vary. Mackenzie River Huskies are described as standing 26 to 32 inches in height and weighing 70 to 125 pounds. They have long legs and a rangy body. With long back and deep chests, their body was built for heavy freighting and single file through deep snow. Their colors are the usual northern dog range of black and white, shades of gray and sable, tan, blonde, and red. But differences can occur cosmetically in coloration, markings, and ear position among the dogs. Even with purebred breeders, each puppy is a mystery until fully grown. One litter might have beautiful markings and coloration but can be too stocky, or their tail might have too much curl. Another could be beautifully built with tall, long legs and yellow eyes, but they might have weak ears. A recessive blue eye gene has also appeared once or twice, but it has been regarded as a cosmetically unattractive feature. And there are a few perfect in every way, but they are miniature, weighing only 65 pounds with a height of 25 inches at the shoulder. Number 4. Their personality. The one thing that is always guaranteed with Mackenzie River dogs is their temperament. They're intelligent, eager to work, and completely trustworthy with children. Social bonding, pack mentality, build and gait reflect the wolf influence in these dogs, which naturally occur when you have sled dogs in remote environments. But other wolf-like traits such as being unpredictable, unmanageable, skittish, or unreliable have been thoroughly ruled out by years of proper breeding. The resulting temperament is one of a high social order. They work well with other dogs once hierarchy is established and view their people as extensions of their pack. These are willing workers once they view you as the alpha. But don't expect the respect to be automatically given. You gotta earn their respect by respecting their nature in return. Number 5. They are believed to have supernatural powers. K. Burkitt Smith, in his report of the 5th Thule expedition, the Caribou Eskimos, has written that there is a version of Mackenzie Huskies that are quite different in terms of both appearance and personality. They have long and soft hair, and he believes that these long-haired dogs have certain supernatural powers that make them more holy than any other ordinary dog. Well, it has been found that long-haired huskies are indeed special. They maintain focused eye contact and are said to be able to communicate with their owners. These dogs also have high intelligence that is sometimes just plain spooky. They can read your feelings, both joy and frustration, as they try to communicate with you through their intense nonverbal stare game. Number 6. They are highly sensitive. Mackenzie River Huskies have been bred to work long hours in tough conditions. That said, these are very soft dogs. Something as small as an irregular daily routine can trigger their emotional stability. They also hate noisy households and frequent guest visits. The breed is very sensitive to emotions of people as well. Although aloof with strangers, they respond strongly to their owner's feelings and emotional well-being. Also, if they get punished for doing something wrong, they'll take it very personally. Their feelings get hurt easily, which can cause them to pout for long periods of time afterward. This isn't a bad thing though, that they're more in tune with their emotions, which makes them very loving companions. Number 7. They need early training. Mackenzie River Huskies have a higher than average tendency to nip, chew, play bite, or hurt people. It's a common habit during puppyhood. Although these bites don't hurt, they need to be given proper obedience training for a good attitude. The breed also has high wanderlust potential, which means they have a strong desire for exploring the world around them. So it is probably safer to leash train your Mackenzie and teach them how to get back to you on command. Leash training will also come in handy as these dogs have a high impulse to chase and catch small animals. Cats or other small pets might be in danger. It's a natural instinct and it does not necessarily mean that Mackenzie River Huskies are aggressive. But even then, it's better to keep this breed on a leash. Number 8. They are very active. Mackenzie River Huskies are high-energy dogs. An active lifestyle is most suitable for the breed. These dogs are naturally agile and athletic. You can get them into dog sports in which they can thrive with challenges. They also just love a good old-fashioned run. You can let your husky run the yard, but make sure you have it securely fenced. These dogs love to accompany you on all your adventures as well. Your husky will happily go along with you on a run or hike. When their energy requirements are not met, high-energy breeds such as this can develop a destructive temperament. They can also suffer physically from not exercising those strong leg muscles. So make sure you keep your dog well exercised. Mackenzie River Huskies also don't sleep too much, so if you think naps are overrated, this breed can be the best choice for you. Number 9. Their grooming needs. The Mackenzie River Husky requires average grooming effort. These dogs shed heavily. As a result, you gotta brush your dog daily to remove dead hair and prevent the fur from matting. Bristle brushes are a great choice for all coat types. For a longer coat, you can rely on long bristles. For shorter-haired coats, a stiff brush is more suitable. You can bathe them every 4 to 6 weeks to keep their coat clean and healthy. Also, just like with all canines, you gotta check your husky's eyes and ears for any sign of infection. Good dental hygiene is also important, so make sure you brush their teeth frequently with a vet-approved pet toothpaste for their good overall health and fresh breath. And don't forget to trim their nails every month or so to prevent painful cracking. Number 10. Their health. Mackenzie River Huskies are relatively healthy dogs with no major genetic concerns. The breed has an average life expectancy of 12 to 14 years and suffers from very few health problems. Like most medium to large dogs, these canines should be monitored for signs of arthritis and hip dysplasia as they age. Additionally, highly active dogs like these should regularly be examined for signs of stress injuries like muscle tears and joint pain. If you have any confusion or queries, make sure you contact your veterinarian about your dog's health. Also, no matter how healthy your canine looks, take your dog to your vet for a regular health checkup. Alright folks, that brings us to the end of our list of top 10 interesting facts about the Mackenzie River Husky. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you already have any experience living with one of these wonderful dogs, don't forget to share it below in the comments. Please leave a thumbs up and share the video if you liked it. For more interesting facts on different dog breeds, click on our channel and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys in the next one.